Alright guys, welcome to the show. It's anything and everything. I do videos on whatever floats my pleasure. Today I'm doing one on Jamaican oxtails versus Southern oxtails. I want to know from you guys, what do you guys like? I got two good recipes that I'm gonna actually put up. I'm also I love to cook. I love to eat. I ain't get this big for no reason. But at the same time, you know, there's always a debate, you know, when I do barbecues and things like that of that nature. Or even when someone wants to, you know, offer me, you know, to taste their food or taste their cooking. So, you know, I'm going to bring you a couple of recipes, put them up, take a look at it, and then we'll chat about it a little bit. And I want to get your perspective. Why do you like Jamaican oxtails versus a Southern style oxtail? All right, but let's get into it. Let's take a look at the Jamaican style first. All right, let's go. So this is what your oxtail should look like at the end for Jamaican oxtail when it's all done. The meat should fall off the bone, but here's the easy, simple instructions of how we do it. Make sure you wash your oxtails. Very, very important. The seasonings are on point if you want a perfect Jamaican oxtail. You have to marinate it, guys. You have to marinate it. Alright? There you go. Follow the rest of these instructions. But here's the thing. The key to it is making sure you use the Scotch bonnet. And you have to use that pepper to give it that authenticity. This is a simple, simple recipe. I'm telling you, if you follow this, you will definitely never, ever want to try anyone else's oxtails. I've done it. I cook a lot. Butter beans is off the hook. That's what actually makes a Jamaican oxtail dish. Right to the point. Here we go. I hope you guys love it. And now we're going to see what it's like when we do a Southern oxtail. Alright, so we finished the Jamaican oxtail. Now we're going to move on to the Southern and gravy oxtail. My family's from the South, so this is more of the traditional one that I grew up on. The one I became very, very fond of. And when I was a kid, you know, I used to truly think that oxtails came from like an ox and they didn't come from a cow. You know, so as I got older and I went shopping to the supermarket, I could never find them. And funniest thing, I had to call my mom's. I was like, Mom, there's no ox section for oxes, for oxtail. She was like, boy. She was like, you need to go to, it's beef. It's a cow. It's cow's tail. I was like, oh my God. Now me living in, you know, Long Island, when I kind of knew by then because I'm in my 30s, but if I was in Long Island, I wouldn't, if I didn't grow up in Queens, I would have never known. Honestly, I would have been probably searching still for some damn ox. But it is cow tail. Expensive as man. But let me tell you something. Cooked right, done right, it falls off the bone and it's a flavor, and the beef is just phenomenal. It is excellent, excellent, excellent. So let's check out the next recipe for the Southern gravy oxtails, and I think you'll like it. Check it out. Alright guys, so it's important that you actually focus on the directions at the bottom of the video. So to give you all your ingredients, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. But notice that this process is a little bit longer. Only because, you know, Southern people, we like to take a little bit more time. You know, there's no marinating process involved. Seasoning goes right onto the oxtail. You know, we slow cook it a little bit longer. You know, the braising still has to happen. You know, the fatty meat part is what you definitely want to make sure you put that and get that cooked So this way it's actually rendering and turning really, really soft. The vegetables and the seasoning is the key to a good Southern oxtail. So you got your peppers, your tomato paste, you got your scallions, your onions. You know, you definitely need to make sure when you put the beef bouillon powder, don't overdo it. Sugar, sprinkle it enough just to take away some of the acidity, and then you got to make sure you put the flour. It should almost be like a little bit of a like a paste almost, not too much, but like just under. Red wine is crucial when you're making a good Southern oxtail, guys, and the beef stock. Can't forget that, right? So one of the things I love about the Southern style oxtail is that we call it really a stew, right? So at the end, when it's all done, I don't do the Worcestershire sauce. My family does, my aunts and stuff do, because I kind of feel that it gives a little bit of a flavor away from the natural flavor of the oxtail. But to each his own. This is the recipe, though, that I definitely recommend doing if you're going to do it right. It needs to be thick like this, like a gravy, so it becomes almost like a stew. But they call it Southern oxtails and gravy. But look at that. It is delicious. The meat is tender, falls off the bone. I guarantee you either one of these recipes you won't go wrong with. But let's see. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, we're back. And what do you think? I would love to see the comments. Let's talk about it, because I know there's a lot of foodies on here. I'm a foodie, and I'm a cook. I throws down in the kitchen. I get busy. It's in my nature. It's what I do. But all in all, when I compare the two recipes, because I cook both of them, I'm going to say, hands down, even though I grew up on the Southern style oxtails, the Jamaican recipe, by far, it's got it on lock. They have definitely figured out how to make this dish. I believe they own the dish. They own it, and they do a good job with it. So let me know. I'd like to hear from your side, your perspective. Them island boys and gals know how to make some oxtail. So enough respect to the Jamaicans, and let's keep it moving. All right, so I'll check you guys on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Love you guys. Appreciate the support. Peace.